Everybody shut up and action. Let's talk about a movie called Elvis. So as you might expect based off the title, it's a movie about Elvis Presley's life. It's sort of a documentary biography of his life and what he did, while at the same time being more of a justification story of his manager for him trying to explain that he wasn't the reason that Elvis died and it was some other cause like drugs and stuff like that and pressure from being in the business. So yeah, it's kind of a mixture of two stories in one, and it does work, but at the same time it just feels a little iffy. I mean, for the most part, at the beginning you're introduced to Elvis and you just speed through it. Like in the pacing, like one thing I was looking forward to the most in this movie was watching how Elvis grows and becomes a musician. But like the beginning of the movie just speeds through all of that. Elvis's introduction to music, how he started and how he started performing. It just speeds through that to introduce you to the manager's introduction into his life and his job as managing Elvis. And I mean, it does make sense. I mean, it's more of a justification story than a biography. It's just talking about the aspects of the life that his manager was a part of, and that's why I guess it makes sense to speed through the parts where like the manager wasn't there. So I guess yeah, because the story is more from the manager's perspective to begin with. So yeah, we're just speeding through most of this movie at the start, but then once we hit the second act of the movie, we're experiencing Elvis's life as the star he is, his music, how people were against him, wiggling while making music and whatnot. It was just a beauty of a story at that point. And then at the end, we start speeding up once again, seeing the conclusion to Elvis's life and how he had problems with his manager at that point in time and how he came to an end. And I mean, yeah, that's like a big issue with the story. I mean, overall though, it was a good movie. I mean, I really did enjoy it. The visuals are awe-striking. It was stunning, but at the same time, there were like text pop-ups to like explain, oh, we're here. Oh, this is the time period now, and like those kind of made the visuals seem out of place because the visuals were beautiful, and those texts just had to ruin it. But like, I mean, overall, the movie was just stunning to watch. I mean, you do really love watching Elvis's character, how he does music, how he sings, how he portrays himself, and overall it's just really fun to watch Elvis perform. I mean, his songs are iconic. I mean, everyone's heard them at least once. They're good music. It's good music, and I mean, you do love to listen to it, and you love to see him perform, because I mean, most of us weren't even alive when he was performing. But yeah, it's great to see Elvis and his issues with drugs and his family. And I mean, the movie does gloss over a lot. I mean, it glosses over all it sets up deaths like Martin Luther King Jr.'s death to have some big importance on Elvis's character, but like it just glosses over that. And I mean, the movie just feels like it's glossing over anything that's not involving his manager, and that was just really disappointing, and it low-key killed the vibe of the movie. I mean, yeah, it might be because of my expectations, but at the same time, it just feels iffy because the movie's just speeding through everything that feels important, because the movie set it up to feel important and then they just gloss over it, so that's on the movie. But like overall, it was still really entertaining to watch, and I did like the movie, though I feel like the manager's perspective on the movie kind of kills the vibe, because I mean, it's called Elvis, not Elvis's manager, and I mean, yeah, the perspective of Elvis's manager is just trying to justify himself, whereas at the end you still blame the manager for Elvis's death. It kind of just kills the vibe of the movie a little, but like still, you do enjoy and have a great time watching it. It's not as immersive as you would expect it to be, and it's not really that rewatchable, but it's a great movie to watch at least once. It's full of great music because it's Elvis's music, but like the story is great, everything about it is great. I mean, Elvis's manager really does a poor job on trying to justify himself, because at the end you really do still blame him. And if you don't blame him, let me know down in the comment section for what you do blame, because at the end you do have a few different options. Most people would blame Elvis's manager, but let me know what you blame down in the comment section below, because Elvis's manager was a big hindrance on his career, and I don't like his manager at all. But yeah, Austin Butler does an amazing job portraying Elvis. He literally feels like Elvis Presley, the character. He embodies him perfectly, and Tom Hanks really kills the job as acting as the manager. So yeah, this movie was great. The acting performances were wild. Everything about it was great. I loved it. I rate this movie overall a 67%. Yeah, it may be on the low end, but I did like this movie, and you should definitely check this one out. Let me know what you guys think of this movie down in the comment section below. And with that, that is all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button for more movie, show, and anime related content. I'm VT, the King of TV, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!